There is a moment in Star Trek history that almost killed the entire franchise, but instead, it made it legendary. We'll get to that, but first, let's go back to where it all began. Hey gang, welcome back to Egotastic FunTime, the only show where fandom meets fun, phasers are always set to snark, and facts go straight to warp speed. Today, we're boldly going where 1,000 nerds have definitely gone before, but we're doing it with style. We're diving deep into the egotastically messy, triumphant, and utterly bizarre history of Star Trek. How did a little sci-fi show in the 60s become a galaxy-spanning empire of shows, movies, memes, and moral quandaries? Well, buckle up, ensigns. It's time for a journey through the final frontier of franchise survival. And trust me, you won't believe how close it came to being spaced. It's 1964, JFK is gone, the world is paranoid, radioactive, and halfway to psychedelic. And in walks Gene Roddenberry, ex-cop, ex-pilot, full-time TV dreamer with a pitch for a sci-fi series that's part wagon trail, part college philosophy class. A show about unity, discovery, and pointy-eared logic monsters. NBC says yes, then no, then yes again. The first pilot, The Cage, gets yeeted into TV limbo. Too cerebral, they said. Not enough punch, but that didn't kill the dream. NBC lets them try again. And boom! Where no man has gone before is born. Shatner walks in, Spock levels up, and the Enterprise finally launches. But the launch? Rougher than a Klingon opera on karaoke night. The original series barely made it through 3 seasons. Ratings? Meh. Budget? Shrinking. Time slot? Death wish. NBC tried to kill it twice. But something incredible happened. Fans fought back, and I don't mean retweets or change.org petitions, I mean actual physical handwritten letters. Thousands of them, the kind you put stamps on. Star Trek didn't just inspire viewers, it mobilized them. This was the birth of modern fandom, you guys, and it worked. They got a 3rd season. The show still died, but not in the way you'd expect. 1969, Neil Armstrong moonwalks, the literal kind. And Star Trek is officially toast, canceled, done. But the fans? Just getting started. Syndication brings the show back to TVs across the country, and a generation of nerds finds themselves beaming up for the very first time. Conventions pop up. Fanzines start circulating. Spock becomes an icon. The fandom grows so big, Paramount finally takes notice. And in 1979, they dropped Star Trek, the motion picture, like a photon torpedo aimed at legitimacy. This was the make or break moment, okay? The movie was slow, philosophical, weird, and we'll get back to that. But for now, understand this, Star Trek fandom brought the franchise back from the dead. That's not just rare, that's egotastic.
JP, you stupid bastard!
Oh no, what do you want?
I can't just sit here and listen to you romanticize Star Trek without addressing the sparkly death elephant in the room. Transporters! You disintegrate people, JP. Disintegrate them! Atom by atom, gone. Then a new copy of them shows up somewhere else and everyone's just like, oh, cool. Let's go explore Nebula now. Like, that's not horrifying? You think that's transportation? That's deletion and re-upload. The original you is toast, and now there's just a replica running around, pretending it's still got your soul? I mean, come on. Who signed off on this? You trust the same machine that can't even replicate a decent cup of coffee to rebuild your entire brain structure? Down to your memories? Your embarrassing dreams about Mr. Data? Just use a shuttle. Or legs, or literally anything that doesn't involve voluntarily stepping into a sparkle death box.
You done? I got a show to finish, bud.
I'll allow it for now.
Anyway, as I was saying before I was digitally assaulted, now we're getting to my time, you guys. The 80s and 90s, peak Trek. Gene Roddenberry gets a second shot with The Next Generation, and it slaps. Bigger budget, smarter scripts, no mini skirts. Well, not as many mini skirts. The The Enterprise D becomes a floating philosophy salon with photon torpedoes. Then came Deep Space Nine, the gritty, morally murky space war show nobody saw coming. Political drama, Cardassian intrigue, Klingon opera. It was Shakespeare in space. And finally, Voyager, the Lost in the Delta Quadrant road trip that gave us Janeway, 7 of 9, and the best damn coffee obsession in television history. Alright, time for the real debate, okay? Who's your captain? Sound off in the comments. And don't say Q, you're better than that. But even warp cores burn out. By the early 2000s, Star Trek was running on fumes. Enterprise struggled to find its footing. Nemesis flopped so hard it imploded a generation of next-gen dreams. It felt like Trek was over. The fandom split. Purists versus newcomers. Flame wars lit the internet like Romulan plasma grenades, and for a while, silence. But then, and I can't believe I'm saying this, J.J. Abrams beams in with lens flares and a defibrillator. 2009, Star Trek gets rebooted, and not just rebooted, recast, reimagined, re-energized. The Kelvin timeline isn't perfect, not even close, but it brought Star Trek to a new generation, and it proved the brand could still draw a crowd. Fast forward to today, streaming has opened the floodgates. Discovery pushed Trekkie's boundaries. Some hated it, some loved it, and then there are others out there who thought it was just okay. Picard broke hearts, Strange New Worlds brought back optimism, and Lower Decks, glorious, chaotic fan service. Somehow Star Trek is thriving, not in spite of its weirdness, because of it. Oh, and that moment I teased earlier, Star Trek the Motion Picture, critics didn't know what to make of it. Fans were divided, but it proved that Star Trek could live on the big screen. And from that point forward, Star Trek wasn't just a cult show, it was a cinematic universe. So that's the epic tale of Trek, you guys, from canceled to canonical, from letter writing campaigns to global conventions. Wait, one more thing. Did you know Lucille Ball is the reason Star Trek exists? Yeah, that Lucille Ball. Through Desilu Productions, she personally greenlit the pilot. She believed in it when nobody else did. Without Lucy, no Vulcans, no transporters, no Spock. That's the power of a redhead with a production studio. Now I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite era of Star Trek? The original series, the golden age of TNG and DS9, the Kelvin reboot energy, or the streaming chaos we're in right now? Let me know in the comments and tell me which character you'd beam up for a road trip across the stars. And if you made it all the way here, you're basically a Starfleet historian at this point. Type live long and egotastic in the comments so I know you're one of the real ones. And if you want even more epic nerd commentary, beam your way over to egotasticfuntime.com and hit up my Patreon to support more intergalactic nonsense. I love making these videos and your help can help me make more. I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you, bye-bye.
Egotastic fun time, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic fun time, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give him all your 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 money.